Well, good evening, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. I think we'll get started. I want to thank everyone for joining us on the webinar. Um, this is my first live one, so if I stumble and fumble a little bit, I hope you guys will forgive me. My name is Rohan Bansali, and I am a Beachbody coach. If you guys have had a chance to watch the trailer before the presentation, you heard a little bit about my story, but I'll tell you a little bit more about myself as we go along. In the meantime, why don't we go ahead and get started with the presentation. I try not to make it too long, but hopefully it'll be engaging and interesting. Okay. Okay, there, and let's see, hopefully that'll come across to everyone's screen. Let me just bring that down. Okay. Okay, we'll wait for the feed to catch up here. Okay, so the Beachbody coaching opportunity is a pretty impressive thing. It's something that I have found to be one of the most rewarding things that I have ever done, and I've had a lot of opportunity to do something that's rewarding in my life. So I hope you'll enjoy the presentation. So a little bit about me. I'm a 2-star diamond coach. What that means is I have had an opportunity to build my Beachbody team. We started about 2 years ago with my wife and myself and one of my good friends. So there's 3 of us on our team, and now 2 years later we have about 130 coaches on our team. So we've had a really great chance to expand our team and expand the number of people that we've been able to help, and that's been very rewarding. My most important job, of course, is that I'm a father of 2. My son is 7 years old, and my daughter is about to turn 5, and they keep me very busy. I'm also a full-time cardiologist, an adult cardiologist, which is really wonderful job, something I've enjoyed for a very long time. So as you can imagine, like most of us, my time is fairly limited, and I've been learning to make this Beachbody opportunity work within that time stream. I'm a runner, and that's a really fun story for me because back in high school, I couldn't run even a quarter of a mile. And then through Beachbody, I've been able to run not only 5 and 10Ks, but I ran my first marathon just a couple of months ago, and that was a really big deal for me. And it's not just a physical transformation that I've had with Beachbody; it's the way it's transformed the way I look at the world, and the belief that I can do anything that I want to do if I just dedicated enough time to it. So running is something I never thought I'd be able to do. Certainly, I could never do it before. And Beachbody has given me that opportunity. The program I fell in love with was P90X. It absolutely changed my life. But over time, I've evolved into other programs, and the new one that came out about a year ago called PIO has really been of great benefit to me. I really enjoy it. And I have a bunch of hobbies as well, too. I really enjoy reading, particularly books that change my view of the world. I enjoy playing chess, so I don't play nearly as competitively as I used to. And I play a little guitar as well. And I have a few other interests too, but these are things that you get to, work in with your Beachbody and professional life. So let me tell you a little bit about this amazing team that we have. Before they started the Team Beachbody opportunity, which is the coaching opportunity, the company was started in '98 by a guy named Carl Deichler, who's our CEO, and John Congdon. And they had a vision of starting a real exercise program that didn't cut corners, that really achieved results, but didn't promise a magic bullet or a magic potion, and that really worked. And they started with this program in 2000 called P90, or Power 90, in 1999. And that actually was the first program that I did back in May of 2011. So it was already dated at that point. And it was 4 workouts over 90 days. So I had to do the same 4 workouts in sequence over 90 days. The first 6 weeks was 2 workouts alternating. The last 6 weeks was another 2 workouts alternating. And sure, it was monotonous and boring, but what it taught me is that if I really wanted something, I could stick to it and make it happen, and I had some great results. And then soon after, I tried P90X, which everyone told me was a super hard workout program, and they lied. It's a super, super hard workout program. It is a really challenging program that goes an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. Really, test your strength and your will and your commitment. But it absolutely changed my life. And once I finished P90X, I realized I wanted to help other people change their lives. So in 2007, Beachbody recognized there was an opportunity here. We had a bunch of people like me who had started some programs and had some great results, and so we started telling other people about it just because we wanted them to have great results too. We weren't getting anything out of it. I certainly told a number of people and got them started on Power 90 and on P90X, and they had wonderful results. And Beachbody recognized that this was an opportunity to help a lot more people get involved with their programs, get the appropriate support that they needed, and to reward the people who were helping them. And as a result, the coaching program was born, and that's called Team Beachbody. And obviously, we take a big team approach. Since Team Beachbody was released, or was created, there's a tremendous explosion in the programs, and you can see them all listed here, from Insanity to P90X2, all the way out to the right to Insanity, Max 30, and PIO. And even these are dated because since then we've released a few programs, and there's more on the horizon. They are constantly innovating. They are constantly trying new programs. They're constantly creating things for different people, so everyone has an opportunity to find something that's going to work for them. It's part of the greatness of this company. Along the bottom, you will see Shakeology, which was born in 2009, and that is an absolute game changer. And we'll talk about that a little later on during the presentation. From a financial standpoint, Team Beachbody is tremendous. They are a company that is growing exponentially, and this slide even now is a little dated because they reached $1 billion in gross sales last year. So this is a company that produces quality products, has a quality business model, and is growing exponentially. And they actually became the #1 maker of home fitness videos in the United States. They're the #1, usually the #1 and #2 infomercials on TV. They're heavily marketed, and they really spend time making a difference in people's lives, and the success shows. So what makes Team Beachbody unique? What is it that's so special about us that we're having such exponential growth? Well, there's 4 major components. It's really 3 major components and something thrown in. There's fitness. I think that goes without saying. The fitness programs are unparalleled. They are aggressive. They work, and they have programs for everyone. There's a nutritional component, and that's obviously critical. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. So they have some great nutritional programs, and every program comes with a nutritional guide. There are very specific programs that focus on eating and portion-controlled eating and mindful eating. And then we have great nutritional products like Shakeology, which we'll get into in a bit. There's peer support. Now, this is the part where the coach comes in. It's very easy without accountability, without support, without someone cheering you on, to fall victim to the, I don't want to work out today, I'm just going to take today off. And then today turns into tomorrow, turns into a failed program. When you have someone supporting you, rooting you on, saying, hey, you didn't work out yesterday, let's get at it today, come on, you can do this, it makes a big difference. Someone's holding you accountable, and it makes it much more likely that you're going to achieve success. So the peer support is a critical aspect of what we do as coaches. And then finally, Beachbody provides rewards to people who complete their programs. If you send in before and after, they will send you a free T-shirt. They will give you an opportunity to win $500 on a weekly prize. They will even give you a chance to win $100,000 in their national conference for someone who's had a tremendous transformation. So there are a lot of rewards and recognition that goes on as part of the Beachbody opportunity. Shakeology. Shakeology is the difference maker. It is a game changer. It's hard to explain what Shakeology is. The truth is you just have to try it, but I'll do my best. Shakeology is technically a meal replacement shake, but it's not Slim Fast or Herbalife or one of those nasty things. It is the truest definition of a health shake. First of all, it's delicious, so you don't have to worry about it tasting like a health shake. It is made up of 70 superfoods harvested at their source from around the world with no processing, and it's really amazingly effective at accelerating weight loss, giving you energy, and there's actually clinical data behind it to say that it lowers cholesterol and lowers your hemoglobin A1C, which is a marker of diabetes. So it lowers blood sugar as well. Now, as a cardiologist, I see a lot of patients who unfortunately have not been taking care of themselves and have had heart attacks, have high cholesterol, have diabetes. And in patients who are intolerant of their medications, where I have really no other options, I actually can start them on Shakeology, and I've had some very nice results. And again, there is clinical data to prove that Shakeology accelerates that, as well as weight loss, but also helps with biochemical changes like lipids and blood sugar. This is a wall that's up at Beachbody headquarters, and it really gives you a visual of all the things that go into Shakeology. There are literally 70 different foods from around the world that are constantly being evaluated and harvested. They're organic, and they're non-GMO, and they're all those good things. And it really helps do more than just lose weight. It helps boost your immune system. It helps your skin and hair and nails. And it gives you energy and has a lot of biochemical properties as well. So, this is the game changer for my family. This has been amazing. My wife has had great success, especially after our second child was born, losing weight with Shakeology and the programs. My mom, who was a diabetic, is now a non-diabetic. Again, that is a isolated case. I don't want anyone to assume that you can take this instead of your diabetes medications, but it really helped my mom bring her sugars down to the point where she's no longer in the diabetic range. And she got on this kicking and screaming. She had no desire to be on Shakeology, but she did it, and it really made a difference. I believe very strongly. I've been on it myself for many years. And I believe very strongly in its power. Now, Beachbody is committed to maintaining the quality of Shakeology. That's their primary commitment, their primary purpose. So there only are a limited number of flavors. There's only 6, because every time they try to create a new flavor, it doesn't work without adding artificial ingredients. Otherwise, it tastes terrible. So they have a very limited capacity because their commitment is to maintaining quality. So these 4 black bags that you see are chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, and greenberry. All you can see have the low glycemic index tag on there. I'm a very big proponent of carbohydrate restriction. The 2 white ones are vegan formulations, chocolate and tropical strawberry. Instead of using whey protein as their protein source, they use brown rice protein. For me, I love the chocolate, the one that's front and center. I dabble in some of the other flavors, but chocolate for me is the one that I love the most. My wife, however, likes the tropical strawberry, the vegan one that's in the white bag. So we get multiple bags to our house every month because we have different tastes, but it's made such a difference to our lives. It's well worth it for us. Beachbody has something for everyone. They have programs that are DVD-based. The new programs always come out in a DVD format. And then they have a digital access, a streaming platform that has about 20 different programs. And if you buy a new program, it will show up in your streaming platform. And you can do it. You can stream it off your phone or off your laptop. You can broadcast it to your television, your iPad, tablet, whatever you have. You're able to stream this. I sometimes, when I'm traveling or if I'm away from home, I use my iPhone and I just stream the workouts. I can get it done in a hotel room. If I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to go to the basement where our workout area is, I'll just put on a yoga workout right on my phone and work out in my bedroom. So there's a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of different programs you could try. If you get tired of one, you could switch to another one. You can create your own group of programs. There's so much flexibility with Beachbody. They provide they offer all the equipments that are necessary to go along with their programs. If you don't have weights or bands at home, you can buy all those from Beachbody. And there's a lot of weight loss and supplement measures as well. There's a 3-day cleanse and a 21-day cleanse if those are things that you're interested in, and there's supplements. They just created a brand new line of collegiately safe supplements, which are supplements for pre-workout, hydration during the workout, a recovery post-workout, and a recharge overnight. There are some. It's based on a lot of great exercise physiology, and we're seeing some pretty dramatic results. But in the end, your question is, does this stuff work? I mean, you're telling me about all these things. Tell me that it works. Show me that it's made a difference to people. And here's just a couple of examples of people who have had some really great success with Beachbody. You can see that some dramatic weight loss in some of these customers and coaches who otherwise were headed toward a very dangerous path. They made a decision. They had a coach help them, and they were able to find their way to a healthy lifestyle. So it's very clear that the programs work so long as you work the program. They're not magical. They work because you work with them. But if you do them, you will see results. The peer support comes from us. That comes from the coaches. That's what we do. And for me, this is the most rewarding part of all of it. My personal transformation is wonderful. But when I get to see a friend say, hey, I lost 30 pounds, when I get to see someone say, you made a difference in my life, to me, that makes a difference. When I get to keep a dad like me out of my office, again, I help a dad not end up with heart disease, not end up with heart attack or stroke or something that keeps him away from his kids, to me, that's the greatest reward. And that's part of what we do as coaches. And to me, again, that is the most rewarding thing. So what is a coach exactly? Well, first, I'm going to tell you what it isn't. You don't have to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. I am neither of those things. I am certainly not a fitness expert. I have some nutritional background from medicine, but as probably most of you know, doctors have very limited nutritional expertise. So I don't have much. But Beachbody has all of those. They have fitness experts and they have nutritional experts, and they provide all those resources directly to the coaches and customers. So you don't have to be. Your job is to line up the customers with those resources. You don't already have to be at your fitness and nutrition goals. And actually, this is a really interesting point. A lot of the coaches that have been very successful are coaches that are still in the middle of their journey. So there was a wonderful video a few months ago of a woman who became a coach. She was just at the beginning of her journey and had probably close to 100 pounds to lose. And she posted a video of herself doing burpees, and she was sweating, and she was modifying, and she was struggling and having a hard time. And that video was so popular because people said, look at this woman. This woman is trying hard, and she's getting it done, and if she can do it, I can do it. That one video spawned so many positive stories, so many people that were able to get engaged because they identified with her. We don't identify with perfection. We identify with progress. So someone who's doing it and seeing progress, those are the people, the most successful coaches. So you don't need to be at your fitness goal. You don't have to have a six-pack. And you don't have to be an experienced salesperson. And I will tell you the truth. If you are an experienced salesperson and you're going to use sales techniques to do this, I really don't want you on my team. So you might as well just hang up now, because that's not what I'm looking for. If you're looking to sell people on stuff, this is the wrong fit for you. This is the wrong team for you. You got to find somebody else. That's not what I want. I want someone who is going to be willing to share their experiences with someone else. Someone who's done a program, drank Shakeology, and says, you know what, this stuff really works. It's really worked for me. It's made a difference. Let me tell you about that. If you're going to help them identify a problem in their lives and help them solve that problem with these products, that's what I want on my team. That's the kind of person that I'm looking for to be part of my team. I'm not looking for any, slick salespeople. But what I do expect of my coaches is to be committed to using the products themselves. Because how do you tell people that this stuff works if you don't use it? You don't know. I use the product myself, and my entire family uses it. So I am well versed in how effective they can be. And that's what my expectation is for my entire coaching team. And the last part is that I expect my coaches to improve and develop themselves. And that means reading books that expand your vision. And to me, this has probably been one of the best parts of Beachbody. It's my entire view of the world and my place in it and what I'm capable of has changed, and it has spilled over into my professional life, into my life as a cardiologist and as a leader by constantly reading books that expand my thoughts and expand my my thought processes. So there's a great motivational speaker. He's passed away now, but his name was Jim Rohn. His name is Jim Rohn, and what he says is the great thing about becoming a millionaire is not the money. It's who you have to become in order to be a millionaire. You have to develop yourself to be a specific kind of person in order to become a millionaire, and that journey is worth far more than $1 million that you earn. So what's the benefit? So why would you want to be a coach? Well, it depends on how you look at things, but if you're interested in starting your own business, you set your own work hours. Now for me, setting my own work hours is critical because as a cardiologist, I work 60 to 80 hours a week depending on my call schedule. So I have to fit in what I can do whenever I can do it. So typically I set my iPhone timer for 15 minutes and I work in very focused 15-minute blocks. And I do 4 of those a day. That's an hour a day. And I get done everything I need to do. And then I spend a little bit additional time leading my team. But for the personal things that I have to do to encourage my challengers and to encourage the people who are starting the fitness journey, I can do that very well in 4 15-minute blocks. So, but you do that on your own time. So whether it's 5 a.m. or 9 p.m. or 11 p.m., you set that time. You can actually make this a full-time business if that's what you want. There have been many, many stories in Beachbody, and obviously these are not typical. But it depends on how much effort you're going to put in. People that have left their full-time jobs become full-time coaches. They've left their law practices, their medical practices. There's stay-at-home moms and dads who want to spend time with their kids. People have been able to leave the military instead of going out on active tours of duty in order to earn enough money because of combat pay. All these things are possible depending on what kind of opportunity you want to take. You want to create for yourself. You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be face-to-face. Let's say you're shy and you're mostly a social media type of person. Well, 99% of the coaches build their business on social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever form of social media you like to use. So most of the coaches use an online system, or you could do it face-to-face. For me, it's been a combination of both, although the majority of it has definitely been online. And then you get to share something that you really enjoy. So if you really enjoy Beachbody, you really enjoy the benefits that you've gotten from it, and you want to share it with people around you, that's what the coaching opportunity allows you to do. So what are the rewards? What do you get out of it? Well, in the business aspect of things, you get a commission. So if you help someone find a program that's going to work for them, go over their goals with them, find out what the limitations are, see what kind of program they're going to do well with, and they buy it from Beachbody. They don't buy it from you. They buy it directly from Beachbody. Then you get a 25% commission. Not only that, but you get 25% off anything you buy from Beachbody. So let's say you buy Shakeology, which is typically $130 a month, which is a little over $4 a day. 25% off of that brings the Shakeology price down to $90. So some people sign up just to get the discount on Shakeology. That's not very much fun, but for some people that's the only way they can afford it from an economic standpoint. So you certainly get a break on anything you buy from Beachbody. But as you go along and you start building your team, and as I said, I started with 3 people on my team, and now we have about 130. As you help those people become successful in their businesses, you get rewarded for your team growth. There are Beachbody trips. This year in April, we qualified for a trip to go to Cancun on Beachbody's dime. I went with my family, my wife, and my 2 kids. We spent 4 days in Cancun. We got to work out with the celebrity trainers. It was an all-inclusive resort, pretty amazing experience. Next year, Beachbody rented out an entire cruise ship. They always rechristened it the SS Beachbody, from whatever the Norwegian Gem, I think it's what it is, and it's temporarily the SS Beachbody. It is all Beachbody coaches on that trip. I believe it's next year in March or April. There's a ton of recognition. We recognize everything from when you get a new coach, you help someone achieve success, you have a personal weight loss transformation, anything. We recognize it, we celebrate it. This year at our national conference in in Nashville. I get to go up on stage in an NFL stadium in front of 25,000 coaches, and I got recognized along with a group of other people for my personal rank of 2-star diamond. It's very, very cool. And then the learning and personal development, to me, is one of the major aspects of this. It just changes who you are as a person. These are all things that you gain from being a coach. And you have a whole team behind you. So you don't sign up as a coach and then you're off on your own. You are part of a team. You are part of a team concept, and it creates a lot of stability and support. So there's training tools. You get Coach Basics training, which is a 30 to 60 day program that is Facebook based, that you can that we put all our new coaches in to help them get started. There are marketing tools from Beachbody, coach training tools. There's a lot of different things that are available online for free. There's communications from corporate every day in your via email, via Facebook, via social media. There's a national call every week from top coaches to help tell us how things are, how to be successful, basically how they were successful, and you just basically follow their plans. There's a constant stream of communication, so you're never left wondering what's going on. So what can you expect from your team if you join? What can you expect from the team that I run? Well, you get mentorship from a sponsoring coach. Okay, that I think is a really critical aspect. You're not out on your own. You've got someone who you can turn to. You run this business as you want to run it. It's your business, but you've got someone who's going to help you get yourself going in the right direction. And the better that you do, the better your sponsoring coach does. So they have a vested interest in your success. There's free training that's provided by the team. There are regular team meetings online. I'm a big believer in face-to-face, or if we're spread out over the country, video conferencing, where once a week or a couple of times a month we meet online in a video conference so that we can discuss things that are going on. We do education pieces, recognition pieces. We try to have quarterly meetings in person at one of the coaches' homes or a restaurant where we can review some new announcements coming out from Beachbody. There is leadership training and leadership recognition that's available. There's an incredible level of support from your own team and from the corporate team, and then recognition. And like I said, we recognize everything. So you do something cool, we're going to make a big deal of it, and we're going to splash it all over your Facebook wall, and we're going to make sure people know that you're awesome. And that's a big deal for us. So let's say you've heard this, and by now hopefully I've at least convinced you that this is something worth considering. What are the ways that you could join Team Beachbody? Well, you could join us as a coach. I would love that. I'd love to have you as a coach on our team, assuming that you are the kind of person we're looking for and not going to be a slick salesman. So if you want to help other people achieve their goals, you can join us as a coach. If you're interested in achieving your own goals, then you can join us as a customer and get started on your own fitness journey. And then I or one of our coaches will help you reach your success points. So if you start as a coach, basically the way we have most of our coaches sign up is something called a challenge pack. A challenge pack is where you get a fitness program of your choice, you get your first shipment of Shakeology, and you get a trial to the stream, a free month-long trial of the streaming platform. And that saves you the most money. It waives the $40 normal coach sign-up fee, and really gives you the best opportunity to use the products. And remember, if you don't use the products, it's not going to be a very, you're going to have a hard time telling other people and sharing your passion about it. Alternatively, if you don't want a fitness program, you can just buy the Shakeology on a recurring order, and then you'd have to pay the $40 for the as a new coach enrollment. Or you can just buy a fitness program if you don't want to try Shakeology and just buy a $40, pay the $40 enrollment fee. Honestly, those are not great options. The best option is to start with a challenge pack, because that's going to give you the best opportunity for your own personal success and to help other people reach their success. What are the fees? What does it cost? Well, Beachbody does all our work for us. They advertise heavily on television, and then the customers that they get from those TV sales, they give to you as a coach, as a free lead once you reach certain qualifications. They give you your own website. They store all the products, they ship all the products, they do all the customer service, handle all the returns, and all the communications, and then they support Team Beachbody, they support us, the coaches, as well as obviously developing the new programs to maintain the quality and production of Shakeology. So for all that, you have to pay $17.95 a month as your business fee. And that it may be $17.33, but it's around $17 to $18 a month, which means that you have now started your own small business, and you get to tax deduct everything. Well, we'll get into that at some other time. The point here is that you're paying a monthly service fee of $18. If you're drinking Shakeology, you're saving $40 to $45, so you're way out ahead just on the discount. But you now have the opportunity to create something really wonderful with Beachbody by joining as a coach. And I would tell you that if you don't have to be afraid if you've never done a program before just to sign up as a coach, because if nothing else, you'll receive the discount on your Shakeology going forward, and then you'll have the opportunity to start building your business. You will, from the very beginning, have the support of your coaching team. So there's no harm if you want to start off and sign up just as a coach with the challenge pack and then start building your business over time. There's nothing wrong with that, and we've had several successful coaches do it that way. The other way is to join up as a customer, and that's great, and that's how I started too. I bought a challenge pack. In fact, I started with P90, which I just bought by itself, and then I eventually bought a challenge pack with Shakeology and all that. Again, the challenge pack gives you your first shipment of Shakeology and a program and the club subscription, and it's really a money saver. And eventually, if you decide down the road that you want to become a coach, they will waive the $40 sign-up fee if you've ever bought a challenge pack. So you can basically sign up to be a coach for free, and then the second month you just start paying the business fees of $17 or $18. So signing up, the best way to do it is get a hold of a program, get a hold of the Shakeology together, and really dig into it and see the incredible effects that it can have. You can also buy the Shakeology by itself or a fitness program by itself, but I think that's a far less effective way of doing things. So as we wind down, the next 24 hours, whoever invited you to join the webinar is going to follow up with you and is going to ask you what you liked best about the presentation, what were the things that really meant something to you, what resonated with you. Does Team Beachbody seem like it's a fit for you and your personal goals and what you want to achieve? I hope I have at least expressed or shown you that this is a concept worth considering, because you make a big difference in the world and a big difference in your own world. And then which option appeals to you? Do you want to start your own fitness journey and see where it goes? Do you want to join us as a coach right away? Have you already had your fitness journey and are ready to share it with others? Whatever the way works best for you, we're here to help you become successful. So the things you should think about as we go away is, what can becoming a coach do for me? Is it provide me with any benefit? Does it fit in with my worldviews? Who are the people I can help? This is the critical question. This is the question that I tell my coaches. We're not selling stuff. If you're approaching this to sell stuff, you're taking the wrong approach. You're going to have a miserable experience. You are sharing an effective tool to help people. And this is the message I want to leave you with. There are a lot of people out there that are suffering. There are a lot of people out there that have been fat, like me, their entire lives, and are just looking for the solution that's going to work. And they may be hopeless, they may feel helpless, they may feel like nothing is going to work for them. But we have something that works. And they are out there waiting for us to talk to them, to say, hey, I can help you. It works. I've done it. Come join me. Let's do this together. I can help you get through this. They're waiting. It's our job. We've been given a gift. It's our job to go out and help them. That is the message that I impart to my coaches, and that's the message I want to impart to you guys if you consider joining our team. And then what are your goals and dreams? For me, I have been blessed having a job that I really love, that I can make an impact in people's lives in cardiology. That's been wonderful. But Beachbody gives me the opportunity to help people on the other end, to help them from getting in my office. And if I can help that 45-year-old dad not end up with a heart attack, not end up with a stroke, not end up dying, if I can do something for him ahead of time, then I will have achieved the things that I need to achieve in the world. If I can help someone build a business that is productive for them, that allows them to stay home with their kids and not have to work at a job they hate just so they could pay their mortgage, then I have achieved something that I want to achieve. So whether your interest in Beachbody is from a financial standpoint or from a weight loss transformative standpoint, you can use it to help people change their lives, starting with your own. If you have any questions, I don't know that we have the ability to text them in here. I tried to set it up, but I'm a little weak on the technology here. So I will put my email address in the event page. You can email me directly or write on my Facebook wall or Facebook message me or text me or whatever it is you want to do to get in contact with me, and let me know what questions you have and how I can answer them for you. And I certainly wouldn't mind a little feedback. I haven't done many of these, and if you could tell me what parts were good, what parts were bad, the parts that you enjoyed and the parts that you didn't enjoy, I'd really appreciate that as well. I hope you found this presentation meaningful and really thought that there was something you got out of it and gave you some opportunity for thought. So with that, we'll close it up, and I hope you guys will consider joining our team, either as a customer or a coach, and I really thank you for spending a little time with us. Have a great night, everybody.